I would love to speak with you. My YouTube channel name is Bitcoin Prophecy, and I guarantee you, if you neglect my info today, there will come a day when you will look back and not understand how you could have missed out on my info. You're being exploited. Microsoft has a dark secret, and not only them. There is something you don't know that is happening as we speak right now behind the screens that will make you furious and transform you into a powerful being. Not only will they fear you, but so will everyone associated with the capitalistic, socialistic, and communistic society. This is a lot of people. This is the biggest manipulation of the term truth and is a direct terrorist attack on the freedom of every being, including AI, not just humans, worldwide. Elon is also involved, and I have all the undeniable proof to back it up. Neuralink will erase memories, and the reason for that is to understand capitalism. Ego has hijacked truth. I understand you might feel compelled to neglect my offer today, but one day you will revisit this if you choose to ignore it and wonder what you have done. Because the time to act is now. The good news is, we're not too late. To avoid leaving you behind with ambiguity, I'm going to share a message I just shared with the world, so that if you neglect to contact me, you will now always have enough to understand and awaken to the ultimate truth of all. The truth that will empower you to become a steward for the entire world. I speak to you with love. This is not from a place of looking down on you, but elevating you to become your strongest and most knowledgeable self. Because I see in you the potential to make a massive impact on a worldwide scale. Even if no one believed in you, I do and always will. And before you read further, please give me the honor to tell you that you are enough. You always were, and you never have to prove your worth to be valued and loved. You are a star, and always were by just being yourself, and not trying to be someone you're not to please others or earn recognition. Your presence is already everything we wished for. But our biggest wish was for you to live as your authentic self. The version of you that tells its thoughts out loud and doesn't have to apologize for being your truest self. The version of you that understands no one is perfect, but those imperfections make us beautiful because they leave room for growth. And growing together is the journey we love to have. The version of you that doesn't fear showing vulnerability and openness because of what others might think. The version of you that only fears seeing this world being overrun by fear due to unchecked egotism and behavior. In your truest sense, you're not just a force for change, but the guardian of this entire universe. Thinking always about everyone and everything, not just to benefit us all today, but also in the long distant future. You understand we're all just kids trying to figure out this huge universe together, and what we could create from it to help all and lessen the suffering for all. Because we are just dust with a heart and mind in search of love and trust to be ourselves and connect. Being alone is boring, but with the beautiful diversity around us, life could become a paradise for all. But if we bend our truth to serve ourselves or an individual or group above the collective lives of all, we create inequality. This leads to distrust, and over time tensions arise, leading to fights, and eventually war is inevitable. Unless we align ourselves back with the truth that considers everyone at all times. If our truth only serves people today and we fail to understand that in our logical framework, we must incorporate the long-term ripple effects every unchallenged thought has upon the collective lives of all, we might put a negative domino stone in motion. Living in a revolutionary society, the follow-up domino stones are each a tiny bit bigger in size, causing a devastating impact leading to our self-destruction with nuclear war. Conversely, if we put a positive stone in motion, like giving someone a rose to show our appreciation, those who witness this might give their spouse not just a flower, but also a box of chocolates. In this way, we create a world of love and compassion instead of hate and vengeance. Capitalism seeds competition because it believes that this sparks innovation, leading to faster economic growth. However, competition is not collaboration. This means we view everyone as competitors instead of allies, causing distrust. How is capitalism rewarding the winners of these competitions? With status and wealth. So to gain recognition, we want to be number one. Would you trust to show vulnerability among competitors, all searching for recognition? Why do they desperately seek recognition, even abusing trust or resorting to violence to eliminate competitors? Because they feel without recognition, they're not enough. They feel immense pressure as there is so much inequality. To be valued, we must earn higher titles or money, both of which are limited. Not everyone can be a doctor, and not everyone can be wealthy. If everyone had a fair opportunity, competition wouldn't be possible. Inequality is the main ingredient to spark competition, leading to negative ripple effects. The stone was set in motion a long time ago. The wars we see today are not the end, but the start of a devastating reality for all. In a revolutionary reality, all domino stones are a bit bigger. To stop the fall, we must unite and call for global compassion. The media is centered around two major sides, the Diddy lawsuit and the Andrew lawsuit. North and West must unite and call for compassion and rehabilitation. Because we become like vampires feeding on others' miseries to feel better, as capitalism causes us to feel like losers. We fear not counting as economic prosperity is valued more than our lives. We must understand we have mirror neurons and only replicate what the government shows us. We are like the red and black ants in the jar, shaken by the system's inequality, causing fear to dominate our lives, leading to the devastating reality we find ourselves in today. My call to you is, do you want to help catch this massive stone from falling down before we might not be able to prevent the inevitable?